What's up, y'all? It's your girl Brandy from Stay Snatched, and today I'm sharing chicken mac and cheese because I've gotten so many requests over the years to share a stovetop version of my classic baked mac and cheese. So why not add chicken? You're first going to want to start off with your pasta. I'm using large elbow macaroni pasta here. Just boil it in accordance with the instructions on your package. One thing I love to do when making mac and cheese is I reserve about 1.5 cups of that pasta water. As you can see, I'm just draining it off here. We'll reserve that for later, and I'll show you why in just a little bit. While that pasta is boiling, I like to cook my chicken. You can use pre-cooked rotisserie chicken if you want. I'm using diced chicken thighs here. You can also use chicken breasts. Chicken thighs have a little bit more fat, and so they're going to offer a little bit more flavor. Then I've got butter, flour, all of my spices, some heavy cream, along with some milk as well. Then I've got my grated cheese. I'm using Gruyere cheese and sharp cheddar cheese. You can use whatever type of cheese you like for this recipe. So here I'm gonna add my diced chicken to my pan here. Here are all of my spices. I'm using smoked paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, some Italian seasoning, and some salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna cook the chicken until it's fully cooked through. I'm also gonna remove this chicken from the pan, but I wanna keep those drippings from the chicken in the pan because that's gonna offer even more flavor into our cream sauce once we get to making that in a second. So just make sure the chicken's evenly cooked and that it's fully browned. You can see using the chicken thighs here is gonna just give us so much extra flavor. From here, I add my butter to the pan and then go ahead and get that melted, and I'm gonna add my flour here in stages. We're combining butter and flour to create a roux. This is gonna give us a thick cream sauce. It's gonna be amazing for this mac and cheese. I'm adding it in stages instead of all at once because you don't want that flour to clump up and get really thick and hard to deal with. I'm also deglazing the pan. You can see that chicken left behind some brown bits on the bottom. Want to keep those in there because those have lots of flavor. It has flavor from the chicken, it has flavor from the spices that we used, and you definitely want some well-seasoned mac and cheese. So I'm just here adding in all of the flour, giving it a good stir until everything gets thick and incorporated. So you can see here that my pan was a little on the hot side, but it's okay. We're gonna still thin out this sauce in just a moment, but I'm adding the heavy cream here and stirring it in. You can see that hot pan. And then I'm also going to add in the milk. And so here I'm also deglazing the pan again, scooping up all of those brown bits because it has so much flavor. You just want to stir this until everything is fully incorporated, that flour is broken down, and you have a nice thin consistency. Then I'm going to add in my grated cheese here. You want to give this a good stir until everything is creamy. That flour and butter combination with the roux is going to make this nice and thick. So stir until that cheese is melted. And you want your consistency to look like this. Then I'm gonna add in some more spices, some more Italian seasoning. Optional is Cajun seasoning. You can see I just turned on a light here and it made the color of that cream sauce look a lot different, but it's just the difference of me turning on a light so that I could see a little better. So once you got your spices in there, you can go ahead and give everything a nice good stir. Then we're gonna add our cooked pasta in here and give everything a stir. And you can see this sauce starts to thicken up even more. That's when that pasta water is gonna come in handy, because I want this to be super creamy, and it's kind of drying out just a little bit as it's thickening. And so I'm gonna add in just a little pasta water. This is maybe half a cup. You really just have to use your judgment. Start really light. Add in just a little bit and give everything a stir and see if you need some more. As you can see, this is starting to get really rich, really creamy. This is the texture that I'm going for. And then I noticed a little spot off to the left, and so I'm gonna add just another drizzle of pasta water over there. Then the chicken gets added back to the pot, and you could go ahead and give everything a good stir. And if you like, this could be it. You could be done here. This is gonna taste amazing once you get that chicken fully incorporated, but I like to serve my mac and cheese with that browned top. I'm just old school in how I like to eat my classic mac and cheese. So I've added some grated cheese to the top, and I'm gonna broil this. Only need to do that for like 4 or 5 minutes until the top is completely browned. You don't want to bake it too long because no one likes dry chicken, so you don't want to overcook that chicken. So I broiled the top of this for just a little bit to get that nice browned, crunchy topping. And then it's ready to serve. This is perfect for a meal for any day of the week. Everyone will absolutely love it.